Hello, this is X-Gear Commander, XGC for short, and this is Tobacco Habana in the Cyprus area. Just gonna have a nice short and sweet video. Just asked, and I've had people ask me, what do you store at home? It's like, how do you store your cigars? And this is one of those videos that may sound redundant in some areas because I have touched base in some videos, but I cannot stress that point enough. Well, before I get to that, me personally, I don't really store cigars. That's just me personally. I do not store cigars at the house. All my cigars are basically they travel with me. I have a travel humidor, not an in-home humidor. But to the point, at one point, I used to have a 50 cal, a repurposed ammo can to carry my cigars. And all I had to do is really put cedar at the bottom, cedar lining on the sides, and just put like a couple humidipacks, one at the very bottom, maybe one at the very top. And that was my can that I travel with. But oddly enough, I even had this for even longer than that can. So normally I'll put the cedar all the way to the bottom and basically a couple of Boveda packs. That's all you really need. One at the bottom and one at the top. This one's pretty much almost done for. This is normally what I use, 69% Boveda type humidor, which is basically gives off 69% humidity. Um, Now, since I live here in Houston, Texas, basically you can get away with like a 65 because it's so freaking humid down here. But I use one of my Bovedas I used to use was a 72. I always kept it at the bottom, at the very bottom, and I don't mess around with it. I don't move it around. So I just left that alone. But nothing more than that. 72 to 65, it's perfect. As long as you got the humidor between 65% humidity and nothing more than 75% humidity, that's like the perfect within that 10 percentile. That's perfect. But because it says 69, it doesn't keep a perfect 69%. It's usually lower than that. This is what it gives off. That's all what that is. Just the number, the percentage of humidity it gives off per pack. But it doesn't keep perfect humidity unless you keep your box sealed. Now, with those people that keep like opening and closing the box like myself, that's why I use a 72. And as well as you can tell, the box is big enough where I can easily put like 20 cigars. So cedar, Boveda, foam, cigars, then another foam, and I can put another layer of cigars. Then at the very top are my tools. I got an extra lighter. This just happens to been given to me as a triple torch, and a couple of cutters. Actually, a few cutters. I have my other straight cutter back there. Got a punch, got a V cut, and all that I keep on the top. And oddly enough, I have a matchbook with a cigar stand. Thank you for the ones that's given me these tools slash toys. Little matchbook. This is what a matchbook is, everybody. This is what all it is. People tend to forget how to use a matchbook. I like simple things. I like matches, preferably, but in most cases, I like to sit outside, so that's why I bring a torch with me. Other than that, Hopefully that answers a lot of people's questions about how Boveda Packs works, or lack thereof. Uh, they do the job. I'm not complaining. They do the job. I like them. That's what I use. But I've also learned to love these as well. I just happen to carry because sometimes, whenever you open up a brand new box of Arturo Fuentes and you see that little logo for like a looks like a little droplet of water, sometimes they would have these as well. These are pretty good. They'll last longer than any of my Bovedas, oddly enough. And this is about 70%, give or take, depending on the pouch rating. Yes, it says a percentage somewhere, but it's usually like a stamp at the back end of it. And it usually comes in like a little envelope. It looks like an envelope and it just shows off this section right here. Little envelope, and it's an open face and it's showing this part. I usually take it out of that envelope and just, I don't need paper and add it on to the box. So I just put this one in there. And this is actually pretty good. On that, hope everybody's having a good time on this fine Saturday, November the 16th. Go out there, have fun, be adventurous, and be blessed.